Major political or economic event. Radio Algeria International, our voice in the world.
This is the English service of Radio Algeria International. It's time for the news.
The Spanish movement of solidarity with the Sahrawi people has qualified France's support for the autonomy plan proposed by Morocco as a blatant violation of international legality. And the head of the UNRWA, Philippe Lazzarini, has said that only 14% of areas in the Gaza Strip are not currently under the Israeli evacuation orders. And in Venezuela, outgoing President Nicolas Maduro has been re-elected for a third term after securing a majority of votes in the presidential elections. Those were the major developments. Now, the full news edition. Good afternoon. The President of the Republic, Abdelmajid Tebboune, has received a telephone call from the President of the Islamic Republic of Mauritania, Mr. Mohamed Ould Cheikh Al Ghazouani, during which they discussed the brotherly relations existing between the two countries and ways of strengthening them in all areas of interest or in the interest of the Algerian and Mauritanian peoples. And since Thursday announcement by the Independent National Electoral Authority of the candidate files allowed to take part in the September 7th presidential election, the Constitutional Court has received 5 appeals from those candidates whose files had been rejected. More details in this report by Mariam Barshi.
The Interim Director General of Legal Affairs and Constitutional Justice, Mr. Ahmed Ibrahim Boukhali, said that the appeal is continuing. One appeal was lodged and will be examined in the same way as the other files lodged by the candidates, which were rejected by the Independent National Election Authority. The President of Independent National Election Authority, Mr. Mohamed Sharfi, for his part, has stressed that the digitized identification number of the candidates will enable the Constitutional Court to rule on the appeals transparently.
The application forms chosen by the Elections Authority for the upcoming elections have an identification number for every candidate, which means that when the applicant brings back the forms, we pay attention to whether these forms are included in the digitized identification number of the candidate, which makes it easy for the Constitutional Court to verify the decisions and have a legal and clear justification that allows the Constitutional Court to rule on these appeals transparently and in a short time.
As a reminder, 3 of the 16 candidates met the conditions set out by the law. The candidate of the Movement of Society for Peace, MSP, Mr. Abdelali Hassani Sharif, the candidate of the Front of Socialist Forces, FFS, Mr. Youssef Hawishish, and the candidate, Mr. Abdelmajid Tebboune.
The president of the Spanish movement of solidarity with the Sahrawi people, Carmelo Ramirez, has qualified France's support for the autonomy plan proposed by Morocco as a blatant violation of international legality.